Hello guys, Shubham here. So on our channel, we always try to show the ROM, which are kind of unique and also new in the market, which supports Poco F1 and the latest Android version, such as Nusantra OS, Fluid OS and much more. So today again we are going to talk about such ROM, which is kind of gives you stock experience and also again new in the market. The ROM is better known as the Stix or you can also say as Stix OS. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. So let's move toward the system settings. Inside the system settings, as you can see that we are running on the latest Android 11 version of this Stix OS. This ROM is powered by the Vertigo kernel, which is also kind of new in the market itself. The ROM is pretty smooth and also as you can see Android 11 Easter egg inside. Moving to the system, you will get the gesture and all the other options such as 3 finger gesture screenshot option and all the generic Android 11 option itself. You will get all the other options such as power menu customization, device controls, etc. The Android 11 generic and other system settings is all available in the ROM itself. The ROM is also packed with a system update, so yeah, you will also get OT updates itself and you can download and just flash it. Now let's further move towards the features and customizations in this ROM. If I say that the ROM doesn't have much customization as the ROM will give you a complete stock feeling. Some of the customizations which you get in other ROM such as the tiles customizations and further moving on some other features such as you will get face unlock in this ROM. The face unlock is the IR face unlock, that means that will get unlocked in the dark itself. Moving further inside the lock screen setting, there is something called as always screen on and show the lock screen information, which is basically the always on display. I don't know why they didn't mention as AOD or always on display, but this is the option you will get inside the display lock screen settings. Moving further, you will also get now playing options where you can download the database of the songs and you will get now playing on the screen itself whenever the song gets played. Screen attention feature is also available. Moving towards the dark theme, as you can get in Android 11, scheduled dark theme is also available. Moving further, selecting content from the menu and taking screenshot is also possible. So yeah, surely all the Android 11 options work pretty fine in this ROM. Looking further on the launcher settings, then inside the settings you will get different types of wallpaper. Some of the wallpapers are shot on Pixel phone and also some clock customizations which you get in Pixel Experience and all the other ROMs itself. The ROM is near to Pixel Experience in terms of the performance and also in terms of the features it got. It's almost like the stock experience. Moving further, you will also get home settings where you will get access to notification dots and also you can also enable the suggestions on the home screen itself. It's your choice that you want the suggestions or not. You can disable it the way you want and you can enable too. So talking about the safety net check, then safety net check gets passed in this ROM. That's something good. And also you can use any of the banking apps such as Google Pay, Paytm, PhonePe, etc. without any worries. There is no need to flash magic scan to enable or hide any of the options. You will not compromise security and you can use all of the banking apps and all the other applications hassle free and you will face no issues of crashing of the applications. So that's the good news. So let's talk about the battery performance in this ROM. The battery performance in this ROM is kind of beast. You will get about 8 to 9 hours of screen on time. On the normal usage, you will get about 12 to 13 hours. This is something because I have used a whole lot of applications and also my hotspot was activated daily itself. But the battery performance is kind of extremely good in this ROM. I don't know why, but I have pretty impressed with the battery performance and even you will get impressed too. Moving further into settings, you will also get direct sound enhancer where you can customize your sound of the music as per a direct sound and it works pretty fine and cool itself. Moving towards the camera application, then you will get something called as the stock camera installed in it. But there's no need to worry as you can install the Google camera which is the 8.2 version and In this ROM, this camera doesn't face any type of issue such as lag or doesn't get stopped in between itself. Every option of the 4K 60 fps recording and FSD works pretty fine and stable, and camera doesn't crashes at all in any of the situation. I know the ROM does not got any of the huge customizations, but I must say that in terms of performance, battery and stability, this ROM wins it all. This ROM is almost like a stock ROM where you don't get much customization, so this ROM is best for people who are not into much of customizations and various types of looks and styles, but who does only want some good battery life and also some better performance for everyday use. So that's it for this video guys. If you like this video, must subscribe this channel and also hit like button. Until then, see you again in the next time. Until then, peace out.